Hello, this is Dragon Tank 1400, and this is All Grown Up, Season 2, Episode 8 review. The name of the episode is The Science Pair. Now, I thought this episode was pretty good. We had Tommy do a science project that was actually really good, especially considering his age. But then he had his father kind of take over. And in the end, Tommy actually did the right thing, and he admitted that it wasn't his science project, even though he won. Now, we have a couple side plots going on. The first being Lil and Nicholas. Nicholas is a guy that it looks like Lil has a little crush on, but Nicholas is kind of an idiot, to be honest. And they're doing a science project together, and Lil doesn't really like that Nicholas isn't taking anything seriously at all. So she ends up doing something mean and basically makes Nicholas her project. Him being an idiot and all, she's studying how he's an idiot. Now, Lil also kind of abandoned Kimmy because they were supposed to be science projects, but there wasn't really any drama going on there. Lil ended up helping Kimmy out after a while. But it turns out that Nicholas, though an idiot, is actually a nice guy. He just wanted to hang out with Lil, so he just was kind of using the science project as, well, a means to do that. So, Lil ends up regretting it. She kind of gets rid of her project. Now, the third plot is dealing with Phil, and he ends up growing bacteria, cultivating it. He ends up winning because Tommy was disqualified because he said it wasn't his project altogether. So I thought that was really funny. Phil was kind of hilarious, and at one point, it's stated by Tommy that I can't believe it that Phil actually out-weirded Dill, because Dill, though he wasn't part of the science club, he was part of different science experiments. So he didn't have any awards, but it was good to actually see him in it. However, Phil was just hilarious, and at the end, it was just like, oh, I won thanks to Lillian DeVille's socks or whatever, and Lil just like freaked out. It was hilarious. 2 thumbs up there. So on to the main plot. It was really good to see Stu, because Stu is a character that is extremely underdeveloped at this point in the series. Now in Rugrats, I haven't watched Rugrats in years, but if I remember right, he did play more of a major role. Of course, there was a lot more episodes. And it was good to kind of see him go back to inventing. Actually see him go back to inventing, because we haven't really seen that this entire series, season 1 or 2. And he did a lot of that in Rugrats, so it was good to have that playback. And it was also good to see how Tommy kind of inherited his science genes. But at this point, what is Tommy not good at? We don't get to really see him not being good at anything until the 1 hour special of Dude, Where's My Horse? I mean, we got to see him that he in River Rats that he's afraid of water, but he conquered that at this point. And we get to see Tommy being embarrassed in that one episode. However, like, as characters go, Tommy doesn't really have that big a flaw. I mean, he almost didn't do the right thing, and I guess we saw in Truth or Consequences how he was kind of mean to his friends and everything about gonna show all their secrets. However, he did the right thing in the end. So it's like with Tommy, like, he gets tempted to do the wrong thing, but he ends up doing the right thing, and they kind of show that as a moral standpoint, which is good. We get to see a little bit of character fall, that he was like undecided, but he ends up doing the right thing. However, I would like to see Tommy be bad at something, and we will as the series progresses, and the episode, the 1 hour special of Dude, Where's My Horse? So I'd like to see more character development that way. So that's like one of my only criticisms of the episode. It was good to see Stu kind of like overreact and almost like go crazy from like lack of sleep and stuff like that. It was great to see Stu's character develop a little bit more, and that father-son relationship between Stu and Tommy develop. I really like that, and the whole comical scene of Tommy and Stu taking parts from like washing machines and the garage door and stuff, and Dee Dee being upset about it. That was just good. So we got to see more of Dee Dee's character development as well. Dee Dee and Stu were like the two main grown-ups in Rugrats, if I remember right. But now it seems that it shifted and all grown up to Betty and Chaz, since they own the Chavalava. There's in like a lot more episodes. So I thought the whole episode was really good. Now the moral of it is, don't take responsibility for work you have not done. And I thought it was really good because Tommy was like on the fence about it, because he did do a project, but his dad kind of took over and it wasn't his anymore, but he ended up not taking responsibility for it. So that's really good. It's really good in the workplace too, to have that lesson in, because a lot of people in the workplace will take credit for like other people's work, and that's not good. You shouldn't do that at all. And from a Christian standpoint, that's a good it's a good moral. You got to be honest. I thought it was really good. So really, the only bad thing I can say about the episode is like Tommy's character development, him being like good at everything, and I really didn't like Lil just go like, Lil got some character development. However, it was like all focused around a guy. Now it's okay to have like a girl character kind of be focused on a guy for like an episode or something like that. But if this is like the main focus of your character development, is the girl's going to be focused on a guy, like that's not really good character development at all. It's just like very one-dimensional and very stereotypical. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it, and I don't really like how they took Lil's character in this, how she was going to be mean and stuff like that. So basically what I'm saying, that's definitely a downside. And though the episode was really good, the whole thing what they did with Lil's character and Tommy's character in that regard, I'm going to give the episode an 8 out of 10. Wow, we finally broke the streak of 10 out of 10. However, next episode is definitely not going to be 10 out of 10, I can tell you that. It's probably my least favorite episode, and I'll get more into that next review. I keep saying, well, I guess it is an episode, but I'm doing a review, so I'll get more on that next review. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. See you guys in the next one. Bye.